The attack on Pearl Harbor was a surprise military offensive carried out by the Imperial Japanese Navy against the naval base of the United States at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, at the morning of December of 1941. The attack was intended to be a preventive action to avoid the intervention of the fleet of the Pacific of the United States in the military action of the Empire of Japan was planning to perform a Southwest Asia against possession overseas of the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, and the own United States. The Japanese made to match this offensive attack to the possession of the British Empire in Malaysia, Singapore, and Hong Kong, all of which were already in its possession in mid-February 1942. A right to education has been recognized by some governments. At the global level, Article 13 of the United Nations International Covenant of Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights recognizes the right of everyone to an education.
On the film, the topic of the education has an important role. Especially, we could see it on the protagonist, Jenny. She studies hard to get the mark to study in Oxford, but when she meets an old man called David, her whole life changes. She falls in love with him and leaves the school for life experience and changes her way of life. Her preferences from the time are different. She wants to go out with David, he takes her to parties and go to elegant events. Her dream to the entering Oxford disappears. Her parents don't make nothing to make she to see the reason, and Jenny has free rein to do whatever she wants. After those experiences, Jenny sees the real side of David and breaks up with him. Shortly after, returns to the school where the her teacher helps her for catch up with the course. Finally, she works a lot and gets an Oxford where she meets another boy. Fortunately, she saw what time really needed and went back to school, visualizing a promising future.
Education is one of the factors that influence the advancement and progress of individuals and societies. Besides providing knowledge, education enriches the culture, spirit, values, and everything that defines us as human beings. Education is needed in every way to achieve higher levels of social welfare and economic growth, to level the economic and social inequalities, to achieve social mobility of people, to access higher levels of employment, to raise the cultural condition of the population, to expand opportunities for young people, or for the promotion of science, technology, and innovation. Education has always been important for development, but has become more important in the world today living, motivated in part by the rapid advance of science and its application, and the quick development of the media and information technology. In modern economies, knowledge has become one of the most important factors of production. The companies that have advanced economically and socially are those that have managed to cement his progress in knowledge, both transmitted with schooling, such as that generated by the research. Education, science, and technological innovation depends increasingly economic productivity and competitiveness, as well as much of the social and cultural development of nations. In conclusion, education contributes to more productive and equitable societies, and it is a social good that makes us more free humans.